Let me just smack it up against the thing. It's fine. Oh, do I have it turned on? Oh, I have it turned on now. I do. Fun fact. Is it still turned on? Did I hit it again? I might have hit it again. Oh, I zoomed way in. You're never gonna see anything that way. Oh, I just won't stay up now. Oh, I won't stay up. This stupid thing. It worked when I tested it, and now it won't work. I'm so sorry for the sound. No. By the time we get it working, because I had it working and then it said no.
Where's your Dyson?
It's on there. It's not sticking for whatever reason. How's everybody doing tonight? Hey Owen, how are you? Oh, thank you. How was your day, Chick? Chick in the Woods has a very extensive chicken collection.
Oh.
And she does these daily streams where they have this like
real chickens?
Yeah, like real chickens.
Okay.
Not chimkins, like actual chickens. And she has
Like
this really
chickens, not figurines.
Yeah, and
Okay.
she got like a lot of different kinds, and she has this really cool place on her stream where it kind of almost looks like they're gonna fall off on a cliff.
Oh,
And there's a bunch of logs and stuff, and they just go to town. I would love to get the spring thing. If I could find something identical for that for the parrots, that would be perfect.
Spring?
It's this, and it's you see them with a lot of chicken owners. It's this toy that dispenses seeds, and they hit it, they peck it, and it goes throws seeds out.
Okay, I see.
You know who would love that?
Kind of like with dogs.
Yes. No. Yes and no. It's like the treat with the Kong ball that does itself, but you're not involved.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I think they actually have one that it shoots out just, not the Kong ball, but just the treats for dogs now too.
Probably, yeah. I think so.
I think your bird will get bored real fast.
No. They'll fight with it forever. They'll fight with each other forever.
That's true.
And we're running behind. We were gonna leave earlier, but we didn't make it. You know, story of my life. I don't know if you can see that light up there, but that's the top of the Sandia Mountains.
The crest.
That's the very crest, and it's where all of the telecommunications in Albuquerque are based. And you can tell every time it snows because everything goes out. I got you, Owen. Let me give you your blue so that you can connect with anybody who does come in. Oh, what did I do? Let me try this again. Yo, I wonder if Alexander brought you to my channel because I also have the TISM. He probably heard that and was like, let's go. What are your favorite games? I got 2 of them in case.
Okay.
This is where all the bougie people used to live.
Used to.
This is mostly apartments now. Bougie apartments, I'll give them that.
Well,
Don't get me wrong, if you can afford to live in this neighborhood, you're doing alright.
we're doing really well.
Like one of the first places that had Whole Foods here and everything, wasn't it?
No. Academy.
I think the second one is the one that went
But that
over.
was,
up at
I would argue they're very bougie at that time. That
Oh,
was
yeah.
a bougie place to be.
Absolutely.
We just have gone into the mountains now, so.
Oh, cool. I sub to you, Owen. That way I'll see you. Hopefully. Sometimes it doesn't give me my notifications. I do the subscribe for all or the bell for everything, but what I get and when I get is often very random. I try. And I got your message, chick. I just haven't had a chance to reply to it. It's been a hectic couple of days. And I really appreciate you. Hello, universe. How are you? I honestly thought we were gonna hit all the lines.
We are hitting all the lights.
No, well, you know what I mean. Hello, Dog Trav. How are you?
There should be a cool picture over here, Ash. Without the truck. You'll get that nice picture coming down. That's why you want to go
That's
that way.
exactly why I want to go this way. You know that.
That makes sense.
The blue thing means that you're a moderator and then you can block or delete messages. Changes the shield for the wrench for mods. Oh, okay. Somebody was asking in Colleen's stream, and I'll be honest, I never saw the shield. I saw the wrench for somebody one time, but I'm guessing that means that you're probably the managing moderator at that point.
You have more than one?
Oh yeah, you can have as many moderators as you want. A lot of
that
people
makes
do it
sense.
so you can go to somebody else's channel and connect with people. Should I do a goal check? Because we're going to be in here for 4 hours. This is not a short drive, unfortunately.
Somebody did always have to be in this.
Yeah, it's
Remember when we come this side.
oh yeah. Let's see. There we go. Oh, it's kind of fuzzy. That's so odd. Oh, that's unfortunate. It is so fuzzy. Let me see. I don't have power saving on. I have enhancements processing on. We're gonna stay through Sunday. We're hoping. Okay, so now that we got the seized plunger out of the out of the tub, we're gonna try to get the rest of the septic tank stuff working. Part of the reason we're running late is we stopped at Lowe's, because we're finding that the closer we get to up north, the fewer tools that are available. It's not just having to do the 3-hour round trip, it's the fact that when you go to the one of 2 total hardware stores, that they're often out of everything. So we wanted to stop here while we could, so that way we could try to maximize our opportunities to get something in case it wasn't here. Sorry, my hand was on the microphone. Sorry, I was like, I don't know why I don't have any sound. Well, I plugged the microphone. What was I gonna say? What was I saying? Do you guys have a lot of casinos out where you guys are at? Because we have 5 within a 30-minute drive. Hey Mose, how are you? Thank you, Mose. Oh, don't worry, chick. You being here is more than enough. I wouldn't got here without you. Believe me. What would be cool is if one day, because I know Alexander wants to try to go see you guys. It'd be cool if, like, we all could meet up.
Like a reunion.
Yeah, like go over to Washington, especially because Kirby wants your eggs. Hey Charlie, how are you? They got the hearts up.
Oh, that's pretty. I got the lights up.
Not gonna lie, it's really nice in Sandia and it smells good. I like it. I've been there once. I make it sound like I'm there all the time. I've been there once. After I got hit.
Exactly once.
Exactly once. We're going up to, sorry, to answer your question, Mose, we're going up to, it's over by Colorado. It's about 3 hours away, almost 4 hours away from where we're at now, to an old family farm. I'm hoping to rehab it, move up there with the birds, get some chickens, maybe some ducks. Quack, quack. And then they waddle away. That's why I started the garden, is because I want to take all of those seedlings with me and get them planted up there. It used to be a commercial farm, but the family couldn't afford to stay there and also support itself and also not get divorced. Because Grandma would have, well, she would have stayed there. She would have stayed married.
Yeah, she just stayed here.
She just would have stayed here, yeah.
Kind of like the opposite of your dad.
My grandmother was from an island in Portugal, and she did not marry a sailor to go live in the middle of the desert. I'll say that. Well, no, he was in Air Force. But he wasn't one of them no shoes, so. That's what they called them. The people on the docks that were just sold fish every day. They couldn't afford shoes. They called them the no shoes. How far was it home for all of them?
You could drive the island in a day.
You could probably walk the island in a day. It's a small island. It's one of the smaller ones too.
Grandpa said you could drive. You never said you could walk. He did a lot of walking.
That the moon is gone. This is not, so last week we had the full moon, and you can tell that the moon disappears here quickly because it is pitch black. There's no clouds out. To looking at your stuff. I don't know if Alex told you. Was it Alex or Andrew? I think it's Alex. He said. I don't know if he told you. Sorry, I got distracted. But I visit everybody's channels every day for our group. I have a functioning daily list that I go to, and then I make sure that I search for you, I watch one of your videos, and then I comment as often, and if I miss a day, I try to make it up. But that way you get 3 points of engagement every day. Because what I heard is that if you search for people consistently, it puts them higher up on the algorithm. So if you can do 3 points consistently, it starts counting as more points. How's the weather out there, Mose? Did you guys get hit with all the hurricanes and stuff that were going? Mose Pharma has a farm in Mozambique. Africa. Where Aunt Sarah was from. That's where...
Shows you how bad my geography is.
Well, that's where Uncle Mario found his wife with his Doctors Without Borders. They speak Portuguese out there.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, Africa.
Well, this part of Africa. Not all parts of Africa.
Absolutely. Somebody dead. On the other side.
She's actually back in Portugal with my uncle. They met in the 1950s. They've been married 60s. They've been married since 65? Aunt Sarah and Uncle Mario.
Oh. Probably, yeah.
Because I know I have a picture of them married by 1970 when I was going through the albums.
Yeah, I guess he was, what, 5 years old?
Yeah, and they got married. He got married at roughly the same age Grandma got married. Because he was, by the time he was done with med school, he was.
So, yeah, that'd be about right.
I don't know what her maiden name was though. They, when they went back to Portugal, they were kind of a spectacle.
Which is interesting since they had Grandma asked,
Specifically.
my grandma asked your grandma if Grandma had any black in it because he was dark.
Well, in Portugal, basically anyone who isn't see-through is black.
Yeah.
Because I know that.
Married somebody who was black.
Yeah, and I know that Grandma said that they didn't have children because they didn't want to. He didn't want to deal with the discrimination in Lisbon.
Absolutely.
He said that Grandma and Grandpa both said that it was pretty bad, which is
She looked Argentinian.
yeah, which is a true sign of colonialism. That that was one of many still colonized places that Portugal made. Because obviously they've let go of Brazil, but and Brazil doesn't necessarily have that mindset anymore. But a lot of places like Mozambique still have that subservient mindset, and Portugal maintains that superseding mindset.
Mainland or
Mainland. Grandma said that she didn't see anybody black until
she got married?
yeah.
Reception.
Yeah, Grandpa didn't have anybody on his ship. He said that he didn't serve with anybody until he was almost out.
That kept he was in Mississippi.
Yeah. But look when he served. 1950s post World War II.
Plus, Air Force was very selective.
Yeah.
They chose who they wanted. You didn't just join. You had to test and definitely have lists.
And I remember him saying that Uncle Robert, when they were living in Vegas, he about died because he hadn't met Aunt Sarah yet, but one of their neighbors was black, and everybody they had associated with it. So up until he was like, yeah, up until he was like 5 years old, right before they moved here.
I grew up with them right now, 2 houses down.
Yeah, at Dominic's house. What's her name?
Sanford.
Sanford.
Mrs. Sanford.
She was always nice to us. Dominic was a cool kid. But Grandma didn't like us going over there. And,
Well,
but knowing what I know now between them and Mario, it made sense.
But I mean, I don't know that Grandma had prejudice other than what my dad was still doing, but
And he had
because there was some problems.
cop prejudice.
Exactly.
Hey, Patel, how are you? Good morning. Welcome back, chick. I love your little dog. He's so cute. I didn't put the dash thing up because it was working. Maybe wait, we stop.
I'm sorry.
Maybe when we stop, I can go get the other thing out.
We could do it if we get the 8-hit tape.
Yeah, I mean, this thing is not moving at all. This thing is working perfectly. The dice and everything is. But for whatever reason, the phone is not syncing to the dice. What's everybody got planned for this weekend? I know Mose is working. He works 7 days a week. And Chick, she's got her coop and everything. She works 7 days a week. Well, you guys are a whole functional farm though, right, Chick? Pull over. You never know with this drive. Hey Alex, how are you? Yes, Owen came by. We got a new one for the group. Are you guys gonna go for the full homestead check? I think your uncle said that you were, or at least that's the overall arching goal at some point. I missed the end of Chaito's, oye, see stars over here.
Can you?
Yeah, see, look.
I'm driving.
Oh, yeah. You can just barely see them. So I know that's how I know there's no clouds.
Yeah. We're supposed to.
Yeah, there's not supposed to be any weather this time.
There's another casino.
Like I said, 5.5 an hour. Oh, poor babies. Is that pretty common though? Oh, we're gonna hit a dead spot here in about 5 minutes.
Yes.
It takes a minute for it to, because this is on a delay. Actually, I don't hear me, so I think we're already in it. Yeah, we're already in it. I always forget at Black Mesa.
Should be coming back on.
Yeah, it's on. It just went back on.
It's only lasts
Whoops.
a few seconds.
Sometimes it does. Sometimes it doesn't. It doesn't stop. It just keeps going. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna try to put the other thing on, guys, so it can stop shaking. Shake, rattle, shake, 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 shake. Okay, sorry, just a second, guys. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I forgot at Black Mesa we hit the, Yo, you'll appreciate this, Owen. I so badly need to remember one of these days to, post a short about Black Mesa. We're actually part of the Black Mesa Hills. But, and I don't know if you played a lot of Half-Life or if you played any of that franchise, but they're actually based literally in this area. Aw, thank you, Owen. Hey, Grandma Teresa, how are you? I need to do more streams about the cats. I need to go back through, I started working on something to go along with the fish streams, so that it's not just the fish all night, especially when the cats like stand up and get in the way. So I've been working on trying to get a video together to play alongside of it. But I haven't finished it yet, I'll be honest. But I need to do one for cats too, and I want to go back through and cut up my old lives of the sleeping cats. sorry to hear that, Owen. We have a pretty safe community, I would argue. We'll get you where you want to go. Hey, Corey, how are you? Thank you. No, and Chick is good at decisive action against people who are mean. Oh, because it's trying to focus on the store. Let's see if I turn it this way. Oh, you're so sweet, Owen. I'm glad Alexander sent you this way. Hey, me Tom. Thank you. I'm doing all right. And you? Yeah, and Alex is so sweet. I think we have a lot of good-hearted people in our group. I can't think of anybody who's vindictive or anything like that. I think you'll do well with this one. And then Mital and Gory are pretty good about engaging. I'm sure a lot of people are streaming. I haven't even had a chance to look today. Agro's good about engaging in streams too. So if you're looking for somebody who at least drop by and give you a like, he's good. Yes, we care about all of each other here. Oh, I hit the right button, sorry. Oh my goodness, did you guys hit again, Alex? He's out in Michigan. Oh yeah. That's why she did so much ice. My auntie Karen is out there. My other auntie Karen. There's two more. Mama Toledo. She wants to get me some donkeys. And I'm not opposed to that. Did you guys get a lot of snow, Owen? Maybe guess. Oh, I hit the wrong thing. Oh wow, I didn't realize it was that close. They always make it sound so far apart. But honestly, I guess that doesn't make sense from a practical standpoint, because isn't there part of Michigan in Canada and then part of Canada in Michigan? Like when, because the line goes like straight through. Holy moly. You're really close to the border. Hey, if you had to make a run for it, you know you could though. Chicken's 30 minutes from the border with Canada.
You guys in Michigan?
Huh?
Chick-fil-A's in Michigan?
No, Owen. Sorry, Alex lives in Michigan. Owen lives in Canada, near Michigan. And then Chick lives in Washington with her uncle. Her uncle does all the, manages all the stuff for her online. And then so she gets to go out and just buy the chickens. The life. Of course, they're doing other stuff. They're not a full homestead yet, but they got work to do. Last one.
Go ahead. There's it. Yep, stop, yes. Perfect.
There's a border between Canada and Michigan. Oh wow. And you know, I feel like it's one of those things. I'm so bad at geography. He said that Alex said there is a river between Port Huron and Detroit that is a border between Canada and Michigan. And I feel like somewhere in the back of my brain I knew that, because that's what makes the most sense. Or I was taught that. But it like fell out of my brain for some reason. No fish tonight, Vigus. We're going up north. We got another 3 hours ahead of us. Right through the swamp. I should have the old ones up though. So if you are wanting to watch fish content, it should be up. Oh, wow. I did a very brief layover in Vancouver. Our plane got snowed out, so it was really only enough time to get shuttled to the hotel, sleep for 3 hours, get up, and then get back to the TSA line at 4 a.m. Oh, wow. You guys are really close together. Literally. Like 30 minutes apart. Hey, Faith, how are you? Our roads should be nice. They're constantly under construction. This one, literally, this part that we're going over right now took 6 years to complete. It literally just finished last year. Which means it'll start again in 2 years. But very often, there was only one lane of traffic, and it was either the shoulder or the part up against the median. So it was just nonsense. It was hard. You had to go through here just about every day.
It was that hill that was going
Yeah. Not behind a hill.
Hang on, everybody.
Oh,
Sorry.
Jesus, woman.
I'm sorry. Hey, I got pulled over here running this light once.
Yeah, but you're gonna get rear-ended.
No, there's nothing behind me. It's on now. I can't use our the old lady thing again.
No. I do believe you've run out of those tickets.
Yeah, I was like, appreciate that. Driving at night, they'll be like, you need to stay home then. They'll be drug testing me. Get that guy, he ran the light. Road trip? Yeah, we're going up north to the homestead. I don't know if you can see the... I don't know.
is probably out that way. Or no, it's this way. That way is Los Alamos. Kind of like this, but more that way. We'd have to bifurcate off.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's that way. Not just. Is it that way? No, it's almost supposed to the east.
It's west of Espanola.
Is it?
We go through Port, we turn left.
Oh, you're right.
That's east. That's west.
You're right. Because when the first time I tried to go to Parkview, I went west and I ended up in Los Alamos. You're right. Thank you, Owen. Appreciate you too. I appreciate you being here. Do you have your passport, Alex? Yeah, see, now that we don't have any, so a lot of the city lights, the road and everything are a lot clearer. It still has a little bit of haloing, but it might be because the windshield is dirty.
Airplane.
Airplane. Can you? Airplane. By the time we get to it, we don't want
Is that a train?
Plane, train. Moo cow, deer cow, elk cow,
Okay.
baa cow, cow cow. Well, those are the moo cows.
Cow cow.
I was gonna say it'd be cool if you guys would could meet up, since you guys are so close to each other. Although you're not like super close to Detroit. What had you on the road today? Just work? Alex works at a nursery. A tree nursery.
Okay.
We got 3 guys on him. Wonder what he did.
Is it Santa Fe?
That's true.
At night. On a Friday.
How dare he?
Oh shit.
Oh, no worries. Well, I was thinking if he had his passport, like maybe he could arrange with you to meet you with your parents. Not for you to come onto this side.
Nobody wants to come to this side.
Besides, you're on the good side right now. you do on the weekends, Owen, since you stream Monday through Friday? Do you have other hobbies and stuff that you go out and do? Or stay in to do, I should say. Speaking as somebody who doesn't necessarily like to leave the house. That's one nice thing I'll be up north, is that I can get all my outside time in like 2 hours. Yeah. Thank you, Vikas. How's your day going? What do you got planned for the day? Do you have any cool plans for the weekend? Yeah, shrinkflation really got this. There used to be 7 in them. 5. Every once in a while we go to the, oh man, it's dark in this place. Correct Safeway, and they have these chocolate dipped cookies by Scare? I'm not sure how to say it. One of these days I'll look it up and remember. And they have the right ratio of chocolate and shortbread, and they're so perfect. They're so good, and they're gluten free. Oh, cool. Church can be fun. Public trust land. So we have Native American pueblos and national trust land over about a third of my state.
Why more than that?
I think it's about a third. Yes.
Really?
What's his Buffett? Warren Buffett owns a third of the state, and we only
Warren
own.
Buffett?
Yeah, he owns a third of our state. Yeah, straight
Not
up.
the other guy? Not Jane Fonda's ex?
No, straight up Warren Buffett.
Wow.
That's how I knew who his real estate company was that one time. Berkshire Hathaway. That's his.
Oh, okay.
And anything that he can't sell, he just buys.
Okay.
But he owns.
But he's going to donate all that when he's dead anyway.
Well, we'll see.
I think he will.
Because I don't know, a third of the state getting donated is pretty substantial.
The Navajo Nation was on
and the
other
way-
third.
No, because the Navajo Nation's also in Arizona.
Yeah, but we have, it's a big chunk
Yeah, so it's
there.
about 1/3 public trust land for Native Americans. It's about roughly 1/3 for Warren Buffett. He owned half the state at one point because of his real estate holdings during the 2008 crash. And then
I didn't know he was that greedy.
I don't know if he's that greedy or that smart.
Well, he is that smart. I'll give him that.
Because a lot of the stuff that he sold off here has just been
Junk.
returns on returns on returns. He's not sold anything for a loss here. Let me say that.
Oh, I'm sure he will. He's a pretty savvy businessman. This guy started out as a kid in a newspaper.
What do you guys only have reservations out there, Alexander, or do you guys also have pueblos? Pueblos only have protections under state law here. They have the same as national protections, but it's only for the state. They're not federally recognized, even if they are a federally recognized tribe. What were you saying? Sorry. Huh? What did you say? I started
That
hugging
how
them.
Warren Buffett was brilliant. This guy started as a kid with a newspaper business and started investing.
But he started in a time where investment meant something. Investment wasn't to keep.
No, he was brilliant enough to figure it out.
Yeah, but I tell people now you have to invest just to stand still.
Yeah, that's true. All those opportunities are gone. They've been gone.
Yeah.
They weren't there for us.
Thanks, Chick. I appreciate you. They don't have, and I didn't think about it till he said it, but Alex was telling me that they don't have Adobe in Michigan. And it was like,
I can see why.
yeah. I just assumed because there were so many Indian tribes, like a lot of the, especially
Stone?
lakes and stuff. Tree. Straight
They
up
got
tree.
lots of trees.
Oh, they got so many trees.
So lumber.
Yeah. I think that's how his nursery originally got started. But I was telling him about the Adobe. I still need to contact those people. Every time I do, I emailed them once, but I haven't heard back from them on email. Unless it didn't go through. Did you see my email about the Adobe? Because I copied you. Okay, it didn't go through then.
Did you send it to my email?
I copied you on it. That way,
Maybe you did. I just don't check that email as often. Or
I
as
think you would have seen it by now.
Maybe.
If they had replied, especially because you would have been like, who's this? Who this?
Maybe.
But I was talking about the status of the Adobe at the house, and it never occurred to me because we grew up with Adobe here. It's just a way of life, and then it was like, oh, they wouldn't be able to do that up there. When he said that they let use lumber, I was like, yeah, because it would never dry out.
Mm-hmm.
It would literally be mud all the time. Yeah.
And guess what we have locked up? Dirt.
Yeah.
Especially the pueblos.
Yeah.
They didn't have trees.
A lot of the Supreme Court cases about Indian casinos come out of Michigan too.
Really?
Yeah. It has to do with the supremacy clause and sovereign immunity. Not the same kind of sovereign immunity that cops have, different one.
So I was listening to advocate versus attorney, and it was people doing, mostly attorneys that were discussing, the difference and how to find a good advocate and stuff like that. And of course, attorneys don't like to go to court. They really don't. If they can settle.
The ones who like to, you should be worried about the ones that like to go to court.
Yeah, exactly. But they were talking about how, you wouldn't find an advocate that's not going to make it worse for you.
Wait, say that again?
That's not going to make it worse for you.
Yeah. Well,
Going in there and making enemies of the schools.
People who go to court aren't fall into one of two categories, especially for personal injury. One, you didn't do something right, which means you're gonna have to deal with the judge. Or two, you suck at negotiating. No.
Somebody's got to debunk
Like,
this, I guess. Yeah.
Was it State Farm? Allstate. I think it was State. It was one of the ones that have state in the name. But during the pandemonium, they had made this decision that they were not going to settle any cases.
Sounds like a farmer's.
That was 6 years ago, right? There are still cases on the docket today for intermediary discovery.
What's that mean?
So that means that you've gotten past the stage where you were supposed to have exchanged your stuff, but it either didn't or the stuff you sent doesn't make any sense. So you have to go to court to be like, what is this? Give me what I asked for.
So we're talking about the Marcuses of the world?
Yes.
Those are the attorneys?
And the other one too. Mario's
Oh.
first one too was just Hancock was just bad. I told him he wasn't gonna find anything he was interested in. He was like, send me everything. That was the guy who was trying to pat his bill. I wish Mary had turned him in for that.
She wouldn't.
I know. The only people she wants to steamroll are people in the family because she thinks she can get away with it. Again, I know she didn't have an easy life, but that doesn't mean she has to make life harder for others.
Right. I don't think she intentionally does it. It's like they
She
kept
does-
telling her, keep your nose out and stab it, but she thought she was helping somebody.
She did it with wanton disregard. She didn't even talk to you.
Right.
If she had called you one time,
I could have saved a lot of money and a lot of heartache.
we would have saved years. We would have saved time. We would have saved money.
Right.
The Indians make wigwams for shelter. Wait, are wigwams the tent?
That's what I thought.
Whoa, Jesus.
I'm sorry. Can't see what I'm saying.
I know. I don't think we've ever run into that one before.
I'm usually that way.
Oh, okay.
I'm usually passing.
I was like,
somebody.
I don't remember that dip ever happening before.
I usually passing everybody. I'm usually cruising down here at 80 miles an hour. Just momentum.
They also traveled the lakes and rivers in birch bark canoes. Wow. Does birch get really big up there?
I think birch gets big anywhere.
It's up here.
You can have birch.
Yeah, I mean, that's what that white tree
Oh,
is.
yeah, that's right.
That's my favorite. I want to keep that little grove right there. I don't
You're
know.
gonna keep it.
I know. Don't you think it'd be cool to have like a little,
Birch grove. There we got one.
no, but like for May, you can have a little tree house or a little house there for
Made out-
playing.
Made out of birch.
Yeah, just
Just put between
or even just put, if we can get like a heavy leather, so we can get it soaked, tent into it around it.
them. You know where leather comes from?
Mukus?
Huh?
Mukus?
I know. Which means you're gonna have to kill your cow.
I'm not killing my cow.
You'll let somebody else do it. They give you
That cow struggle is already over. Let it mean something. I was talking about how like I'm definitely gonna have to barter for protein. I was talking to Kirby because he got this massive, was it a carp? I think I have carp on my brain because I was doing all that research about goldfish. I don't think it was a carp, but I mean this thing was probably as big as my torso.
Is it fresh or sea?
He's in Mississippi, but he was at a
Fresh.
lake, so yeah.
Probably fresh. Then.
Yeah, I don't think he's near the border because he has snow out where he's at. Did you know it snowed in Mississippi?
Yeah.
They've
This
been
year
in like,
I know they are.
yeah, they've been in the 40s for like a
Yeah.
month.
Is that unusual for them?
I never really got that answer, but I don't know if that's because he doesn't want to be like because there are some answers you can give and totally give away where you live, which is fine, like protect your online privacy and stuff.
I mean,
Or maybe he
you're
didn't
telling
see
them
me
San Diego
ask.
casinos in Black Mesa and
Yeah, but that doesn't tell them where I'm
tells you you're out in the Turkey.
at. Yeah,
could be
that's a
verbally
matter
out.
that's a matter of public record though. The other stuff isn't.
We're talking about your actual house.
Yeah.
I bet they can find that information.
Wigwams have wood frames and are covered with bark. Oh, I had no idea.
Okay.
Because wigwams, when we were a kid, we were taught that wigwams were not successful here, which is why we have it. Teepees are the tents. Yes. I'm gonna be honest. At this moment, I did not know the difference, but I should have because they have two different names. I should have known they were different. The only two structures that Native Americans here have are not wigwams, hogans and adobe. And hogans are strictly for spiritual.
Or cave dwellers.
Oh yeah, we have a lot of cave dwellers
Yes,
too.
we do. Think about Chaco Canyon.
Chaco Canyon, Echo Canyon, they think that's how that started.
Mm-hmm.
One of these days, if I can finally get up north, one of the day trips I want to take is to that cave that's at the top of that one mountain. Do you know what I'm talking about? You can only see it on your way towards the place.
On our way up?
Yeah, and it's and it's so crazy because like it's one of the ones where it looks where the sea shelf was, and then you just see this hole in it, and they had
I have
to.
seen it.
Yeah, you've seen it. You just haven't consciously been
I
like,
didn't
I'm
know
going
that's
there.
what it was.
It has to be that.
Could
It
be.
just has to.
How hard is it to get up there?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. If I could, we'll see. That's probably a full day just trying to get to that, though.
I already did that one in Edinburgh.
You didn't even go up the hard way.
I would argue it was hard.
No, I went up the other way. Let me tell you, it's even harder on the other side of the mountain.
All I know is the guy was impressed that I was up there and his wife and daughter were back at the hotel.
Well, let me tell you how impressed the guy was that I came up on the side that I did, because he was like, oh. He was like, there's no path over there. And I was like, I thought it was weird. And then he showed me where the path was on the way down, which is the path you and I took.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, that easily took a third of the time.
I wasn't going to go up there. You convinced me, though.
It was worth it.
Arthur's Seat.
Do they use ladders to get to the cave dwellings? No. Well, if they did, they're not there anymore. Trees were not super plentiful out here until European settlement came, and then things like lilac have just taken over. They're strange. They're very beautiful, but they're very invasive. And it actually has helped dry up some of the waterways and stuff here. So, but there's a ton of trees now where there didn't used to be because of how. I mean, and you work at a nursery, you know how trees can, when they want to go, they're going. And then of course there's a lot of purposeful planting because they were trying to be ready for house making, building making, and stuff like that. But what's so sad is like you see a lot of the telephone poles and stuff that were some of the original trees that were here, and you can tell because they don't match anything else. Everything else had to be bussed in basically. There's the other thing that due to European settlement that we've managed to get is the salt cedar, which now grows almost the entire length of the Rio Grande. And what it does is it soaks up as much water as it can and just drops a ton of salt. And it's non-edible salt. You can't use it for anything. It's intended to be toxic, and it just chokes out all of the native wildlife that typically was water conscious. And that's also helped to destroy everything that we have.
Make it sound like good thing you say help.
Well, one of the plants that they did put out here were the cottonwoods for the cotton. That's why we have cottonwood. That was algodones. It's cotton. We used to grow a third of the nation's cotton. We do a lot of thirds.
Yeah, we like that number.
We do.
You gonna show
I'm just
the
realizing
signs of
I've said that a
Los
lot. Huh? Yeah. No, you're right.
Are you gonna show them the sign? For Los Alamos as well.
This one.
It's coming.
It's coming on up.
And then you can see it goes like this and it moves that way.
But to answer your question, Alex, a lot of the native tribes that used to live up here were Apache, Mescalero, and Mescalero Apache, regular Apache, Hickory Apache, and then the Navajo, and they used to fight a lot. So Oppenheimer. Trail of Tears indeed, when those two had to be forced to get along.
Navajo, but not up here.
Yeah, Navajo were up here.
They're mostly in the northeast.
Farmington.
West. Sorry. West.
We're not that far from Farmington. Not far enough for the Apache to have been pleased with that. But that was part of the Trail of Tears. Forcing especially the Mescalero Apache. Yeah. But and I say that because they're known for like their strong upper torsos and shoulder girdles, because like the Navajo, that V shape that they have, the Grand Canyon to get it up any other way. So they would literally climb down, grab their water, come back up, and then those people kept moving east and east and east, and then they settled here to fight with the Apache on occasion. But they were huge at mountain climbing. That explains why. Remember when I did silk? She told me it was a language, it's not a people.
Right.
They're one of the few that are here that are federally recognized.
What?
They're headquartered in Dulce.
Who's that?
The Hickories.
Right.
Of all places to have to be centered. There's like 300 speakers left.
That's it.
Oh, we should make a plan to do this. The Gojia Feast on September 15th.
We have time to plan.
We have time to make friends. That's why it's called Custer's Last Stand over there. It came out of that. Had nothing to do with Colonel Custer, but you know.
The Colonel Mustard.
They held off the United States Federal Army for 5 years.
That's amazing.
That's crazy, right?
What we did to the Native Americans is unforgivable.
Which is why I think it's interesting when people talk about reparations and stuff, that like we recognize when we did it to people who were already here. But the people we forced it on, and some show, that professor at Harvard I like to watch, he was talking about, because he's been doing a video a day for Black History Month, he was talking about how the Trail of Tears killed 2 slaves for every 1 survivor. Because they were the ones conscripted by the U.S. government to carry everything. And I never thought of that, because it was always shown to us, right? Like that you could only take what you could carry on your back, this and the other thing, right? But where did they come from? A lot of these places came from the South. They came from Oklahoma. They came from Mississippi. They came from Georgia. What did they have over there? And it's like, it never occurred to me. It makes sense. It's just one of those things. It's like, if I sat and thought about it for like 10 minutes, instead of just accepting what was said to me, or like the depictions that they showed, I would have been able to put that together but you can tell that's how I can tell a lot of our educational bias, which is why I think it's funny when they talk about how woke education is, because we weren't taught that. Were you taught that?
Nope.
That's still not taught. I don't know anybody who knew that.
I'm telling you, there were 3 tribes in our history books.
Yeah, truly.
Apache. So you had the Pueblo, you had the Apache, which were the hunt, and then
Well, Pueblo just means town.
right, but like the Navajo. No, I mean like I think of like Chaco Canyon.
Yeah, so Pueblos here are only because they have state recognition, not federal recognition. Because we recognize that a lot of people
No,
ended
but
up.
it had nothing to do
Yeah.
with anything in New Mexico.
Oh, okay.
We never talked about New Mexico.
Just
We're
Pueblo
just talking
Indians?
Pueblo Indians, cave dwellers, and then your hunters and gatherers. That was it. That's
We
you
were all
talked-
the same
that's all they
people.
talked- Yeah, I know, but they made it sound like. Well, honestly,
No, but you're right. That's
and there's what,
definitely
almost 300 different tribes.
something like that here. We have a ton. We have like the second largest number of
No,
them.
in the nation. I think
Hey
there's almost
Kirby, how are
300
you?
Like 270 something or whatever.
Hey, what was that fish that you caught? I was trying to tell my mom. And the horrible thing is the stuff with all the sovereignty that's going on right now. Ever since the Dollar General case, it's been harder and harder for Pueblos to hold on to their claim, because if the state doesn't maintain it, it's gone, right?
It's the honor system.
It is the absolute. They're going on faith that the state's just going to let them continue to have their
They're
land.
going to have leadership that's going to protect them.
Right, and then the Dollar General case was pretty explicit that like if
I
you don't have
know
federal.
that case. I don't know.
Oh, that had just been done while I was in school, and it was a huge blow. Which was basically that it was a secession of land and sovereignty to have a United States business on their land operating in U.S. dollars, so that they could pay taxes to the U.S. government.
So they had to concede to that.
So the horrible employment conditions that they had
Oh yeah.
were legal, because even though they weren't,
Legal.
they were not acceptable on the tribal stuff, and they also didn't have to do back pay for unpaid hours or anything like that. They ceded all of that by welcoming a U.S. company onto their land.
And they did that because they were desperate, I'm sure.
Well, they did it because they're in the middle of nowhere. Where else are they gonna shop?
Yeah. They were desperate.
And the reason
and
is
those traders with the little tracking skids and stuff were just not complete.
right, and then but the reason that that really freaked people out was because a lot of casinos are not tribally owned. They're licensed,
By the tribes? But they don't
basically.
own
The
So they,
tribe
like,
gets
lease them?
the tribe is essentially a shareholder in it,
Okay.
because it's their land that it's built on.
Right. They don't have the money to build a casino. Come on.
Again, it's one of those things that if you thought about it for more than a couple minutes, it's obvious, right?
Are we stopping at the Food King? Did you need to stop? Or we just gonna stop at?
Is there anything you need a Food King?
I don't know. I don't think so. I'm sure still hungry.
Oh, I'm so full. I'm very full.
Because we can stop at the other casino's restroom.
Yeah.
And we don't have to find somebody.
Welcome to
us in.
Espanola. This is where we're like
All
what
the jokes are from.
all the jokes are from. How do you know when the weddings are gonna happen? Pork chops are on sale. Now you know the history behind that joke, huh? Does it make sense now?
I do. Oh, Lord.
It all makes sense
Oh,
now.
It's all coming clear. The only place that has to keep a marquee sign tells you it's 2026.
Right.
Let's see how much gas is here.
This town is less than half a mile wide at its widest point, is wrapped between 2 pueblos and the reservation.
There's another casino.
And in some places is only one house wide.
Ooh, it's only 217 here. Wonder how much it is down the road. Oh, we need the restroom, so we'll stop there.
The best place to eat, the second best place to eat is over there, behind that building.
Oh, Parasol.
Oh, Parasol. It used to be a food, well, it used to be a trailer, and then they turned it into a food trailer, and now it's cemented to the floor, as God intended. It's behind this building. Best bacon I've ever eaten.
Not the best for you to buy, though.
That video I posted of the hill that we were going on, and it was like best view in Espanola, if you know, you know, is 1 block from here. And that's 2 blocks from the end of town.
Casino.
Casino.
We'll pass another one. No, we won't pass the other one.
Fat Burger. Oh, did I tell you that I think that it might be out of business? Remember they were having trouble to get going the other day?
Oh.
They're one of the ones that they filed bankruptcy or in the process of receivership.
Okay.
So they're gonna probably be going away.
Uh-huh.
Never been able to eat there. Nobody's ever there.
I think I've eaten there once.
Have you ever seen anybody eat there though?
Me?
But do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
how's your day, Kirby? What are you doing for this weekend? Do you guys have Fat Burger? Okay, the guy who owns that Domino's is a total perv. I've seen him hit on a 14-year-old.
Yeah, that's
I mean, is anybody surprised? No, not me. When you see him, you're like, yeah.
Oh, I saw him.
Oh yeah, you've seen him then. Oh yeah, I think you were there the night it happened. It was what I'd love to say it was the night I was working by myself, but you know, which night was that?
Yeah.
It would have been around this time last year though. Or it would have been near Christmas last year.
Okay. This way. You gonna go in?
Yeah. I will be right back. I gotta go wash my hands, get the food off my hands. They're gonna accuse me of theft, so I have to wear the gray hoodie. I made a mark on this town. Everybody hates me.
It's not all.
You say that. You say that. Okay. She constantly locks me out of this car. And it's too cold. It's only 22 degrees outside right now. What are you doing this weekend, Kirby? I'm sorry. I always yawn when I get cold. I should take my anti-nausea medicine now that we're halfway through. Oh, and at the risk of sounding dramatic, is it okay if I post that you were my first super chatter? I just wasn't sure with all the drama going on if you wanted me to post that or not. I meant to email you and then I forgot. I grabbed my phone and then I'm very smart, Kirby. So smart. What did she do with my stuff? There it is. I wish I was as based as you. It's supposed to get 0 to -4 tonight in Michigan, where Alex is at.
I'm sorry?
-4 to 0. That's his range tonight.
4 to 0.
Yeah. But it's a 4-degree range, and it only goes down from 0.
It only goes down from there.
Start recording.
Filled up for less than $17 for over 7 gallons. That's not bad at all.
That tells me a lot of people are out of work here.
Oh, that's okay then.
Well, of course, all the seasonal people just got laid off, so it'll pick up here again for Easter.
Opal. You're turning change the music.
Hmm?
The music.
Where's your phone? Oh, here it is. It's the one that's in my hand.
You would never recognize that. If
No, I
hadn't
grabbed
said
your phone
something.
instead of my
No,
my
I'm
phone.
talking about recognize it. That was.
Ooh, it's windy.
It's windy outside.
Where Alex, yeah.
But it's windy here too. A breeze. That one's.
Well, yeah, we got a breeze. It's not windy.
Yeah. For me, it's
Let's see. I'll get that set so it stops moving a lot. I don't know if you can see it. We live.
some winds.
Yeah, we get some winds. We get enough wind that we have wind resilience, tensile strength for signage. It either has to be slim enough for the wind to pass through, or it has to be able to withstand,
Hurricane.
yeah, basically hurricanes, because even though like on the ground we only get it like maybe 10 to 15 miles an hour, 20 feet above the ground, or 20 feet like the second story, the third story, It can be up to 75 miles an hour.
So we don't have stop loss.
Not that I need to know. Do you need anything? We got snacks.
We're good. I just want to.
Got chips.
No, Lowe's, not the grocery store.
Oh, do we need to stop at
I
Lowe's?
don't think so.
I feel
don't
like
think we came up with. When we're smart and got gas at the right place. 6
God
cents
said stop
more.
at Avenue.
Look, 223, not 217.
This is the only place I can get my rice pudding anymore, guys. I stopped carrying it at my Safeway. What monsters? We have a strong north wind tonight. Yeah, 75 is, and it's odd because, like, I remember being a kid. It used to be worse when I was a kid. When up until like the 6th grade, I would be able to like lean into the wind and it would just hold me up.
Wait till you get through.
What? How fast? Oh, it's because she's smart.
I mean, where is she picking that up?
I used to talk to her like that. I wanted her to have strong language skills because she's gonna need that with the terrible parents that she has.
So I mean, what did she say? She goes, oh, now she said the other, I guess yesterday and today, I love Pablo. I'm not working on that one. Oh, somebody just got shut down. I knew that was coming because that guy was still going. I'm not gonna. There's more Pablos.
Oh, there he is again. If there's one cop out here, there's 12. There's another one. There will be at least 5 cars that stop for this one thing. Minimum.
And it could just as easily been that guy or me, except for this guy got caught first.
I suspect that they were waiting for that particular fellow.
It could be. It could be.
For 3 of them to come out of nowhere like that.
Exactly. I mean, they were one right after the other. Of course, they always seem to run in packs, those guys. Here. Whenever you ever seen one by itself, ever. Gas station where there was what, 2 of them? How many cars did they have?
Here?
Yeah.
Cars. In the motor pool, they have 12 cars.
Well,
I don't know about the sheriffs,
We've
but
seen already half of them.
yeah, right.
Tonight.
But the police have 12 cars because the motor pool was right next to Dollar Tree. So,
you could do
I could literally, it would be faster for me to jump the fence to get into the motor pool than it would be for them to drive around to come all the way to us.
God forbid if they were going to do anything with drive.
And no joke. And I'd be like, bro, you can come in and have free snacks. I said, I will make sure they're accounted for in the system. I was like, it's a cheaper thing to buy you guys snacks than to have to deal with all the crap that goes on here.
Right.
I just need you to show up at random.
Yeah, come in, get some sodas, get some chips, candy, whatever. Why do you think a lot of and that's what a lot of them used to do in the restaurants, like downtown and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
They used to feed the cops for free, and then there was.
It's a form of bribery now, though, technically.
Yeah, now I'm sure it is. Well, it was then too. It was a form of bribery.
No, back then it was giving your civil servant consideration.
Yeah, so that
now they can get prosecuted for that. Yeah. Yeah, now they can full on get prosecuted for that because then they'll start only going to the places that give them free meals, right?
Well, there was one, and I don't know which one it was. I don't know what Grandpa said, but there was one that they would give them free meals, but you had to sit in the back.
21 miles per hour, Jesus.
And Dad's like, what?
Honestly, he has 21 mile an hour wind out there already.
Oh, wow. he said, if we gotta sit in the back, we're not gonna eat here. You guys are like embarrassed to have us here. So eat them for free.
Well, yeah, but you gotta remember that, and I say this coming from a cop family, having met the uncles I did and living with
Know
your,
what kind of cops they were.
yeah.
Not your Grandpa Mac. Well, I lied.
The
He went to
only
jail.
thing I remember of Grandpa Mac, I remember two things of Grandpa Mac. Him sitting in that stupid recliner
Always.
with rags. And the time that I didn't know how to dial a phone, I found his phone and it didn't have a cord, so I thought it was cool, and I accidentally dialed 911 and he came in and screamed at me.
Oh, I don't remember. I never heard about that. Now, I'm sure your dad did, but I didn't.
I think you were at the neighbors.
Was it at his house in Artesia?
Yeah.
That's me. Of course, he was the chief
I
of
don't
police,
even-
so
yeah.
everybody knew him.
Oh, yeah, but
Not at that time, but probably.
right, but I'm sure they also knew that he was ex-police, but he was already sick, so,
Yeah, everybody knew him on the police department.
yeah.
Everybody knew. Once you're the chief of police, everybody gets to know you.
Yeah. But those are the only two things I remember of him. I don't remember him ever coming up here. I know they did. They did constantly. Because
Up
they
here?
came to get water.
Oh,
No.
yeah, to our house, yeah.
Yeah.
She always made us fill up her bottles with our water.
Yeah.
And I was like, really? Your grandma could be cheap.
Oh, yeah. That was the
She could be
Japanese
cheap.
side of her.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Her parents taught her well, especially her dad.
Well, and you figure that she came from Hawaii in a time where 12 families owned 81% of the land.
Yeah. And of course we could have been, well, we didn't have met them.
The only reason that they own land is because of that Supreme Court case. That's the only reason any of us got anything. Because they forced those families to sell it. Because basically what it was is, because most of them were also still Japanese nationals, Japan owned a state.
You know, did I ever tell you about the movie I watched that talked about how the Japanese ended up in the Hawaiian Islands?
No.
There's actually a movie that, and it wasn't a documentary, but you know how they ended up there, right?
No.
Spanish flu.
Oh, you know what, that makes sense. I think I've heard that. I just didn't put it together.
And I swear to God, it's always one of those weird ass things that happens to me where that happens, that I watch a movie about the same time somebody had, and I didn't know that's what the movie was going to be about. It was a really old movie. I mean, probably done in the 70s or something like that. And I had just learned about how the Japanese had ended up there. And then that movie came out and confirmed it. And it's like, how come stuff like that happens? It's weird. You know?
Well, the 70s would have been close enough to internment that it was still in the public psyche. But I'm sure,
Yeah.
but I'm sure it's coming back around
Was it
because
the
of stuff that's
internment during
going
the
on.
50s?
It lasted until the 50s, yeah.
Okay.
A lot of people didn't get released from internment until after the war. They were still worried about,
They still do.
oh yeah,
They still have that prejudice. Not like they do against blacks, which is interesting to me that...
well, because we tend to believe that Asian people are more affluent.
yeah, we can
And we
forgive
also,
them.
yeah, but we also have it in the public, in the fabric of our culture that because, and it's all leavovers from slavery, you know, they got what they deserved and they were, you know, what do you call it? They were prisoners they sold each other into prisonhood and everything else like that. And that meant we've never gotten rid of that mentality in this country. And it's always interesting to me to hear people talk about CRT because that's a literal legal doctrine where they recognize that the laws and the operations were set up to ensure the disenfranchisement of non-white cultures. But in so doing, they made choices, like Polynesians are still Asian, but you don't hear them associated with Asian culture. Vietnamese are Asian, but you don't hear them associated with Asian culture. So they are not. They made choices on who was, quote, white enough. lot of that has to do with. I honestly think that if soldiers did not have enough foreign-born kids,
We wouldn't accept them.
I don't think so, because the two cultures that we accept as
White.
white and are Japan and Korea.
Wow.
You don't hear
What
them.
about Vietnam?
Vietnam.
I mean, we were in Vietnam too.
we were in Vietnam, but we didn't win the war.
Oh.
That war has
there's the
never,
difference.
that war has never been finished. If you talk to a lot of our vets from that time.
But
isn't that
isn't because we didn't win. We don't stop until we win. Finished when we win. Is that what the story is?
Right, but we won Korea, quote unquote. We won
And
World War II, of course. I mean, you nuke anybody,
We
I think
we were on the side of right.
you nuke anybody, they don't nuke back, I do think you win by default.
But I mean, a lot of guys married Vietnamese women.
Yeah, they did, but after the war, not during the war.
We weren't there. Well, how long were we there? We weren't there that long.
Vietnam War wasn't that long. Well, I say not that long, not long
Not
compared
like
to
the
other wars.
ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, the other wars were long.
How long was the Vietnam War? I mean, it was short enough that Grandpa didn't ended up being outside of it.
Well, he was in the Korean War. He didn't go to war, but he was during the Korean War. Robert just missed the Vietnam War.
50. Oh my God! It was 20 years.
Was it really? Okay.
You only hear about it happening in
When
the
did it end?
70s. You want to take a guess when it started?
Had to be in the 60s then.
Guess again.
50s?
55.
Really?
You only hear it associated with the 70s.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I knew it ended in 75, 76. Like I knew it was like the middle of the
somewhere
70s.
around- yeah. No.
But they only ever talk about it because of the hippies and the flower power in the 70s.
Well, they were all a bunch of damn drug addicts too. They came out there.
Well, yeah, their parents had shell shock. They were raised in very abusive conditions.
Well,
They-
then they
I mean,
went
you-
there and
They were
they
the
didn't fight.
generation.
But see, the Vietnamese didn't fight like anybody else fought.
No,
These
they
are
fought.
guys
They
that
fought
had
smart.
tunnels.
That for 20 years they won. They technically still won
Yeah.
because they didn't lose.
They didn't lose. And
We
don't
finally
have
pulled out
dogs.
because we couldn't afford it.
Yeah.
If
Well,
we had not hit the oil crisis, we would probably still be there.
losing still. Still losing.
Hey Siraj, how are you? Good morning. Siraj is in India. I don't know if I'm saying it right. I really do need to look it up.
He hasn't corrected you.
She hasn't, no. How do you say this name?
Why would you?
Sorrow.
Like sad.
Or it's either sorrow or sorrow.
Yeah.
It means lotus in Sanskrit.
Oh, that's pretty.
It is pretty. There's nothing sad about a lotus.
There's something sad about a lotus.
No, there's nothing sad about it. Lotus are very,
Elegant.
yes. I couldn't think of the word.
Very,
Hey, Charlie.
without being delicate, as in fragile.
Yo, Charlie. Somebody from India or from Canada was in my stream earlier, and he was saying that he got blasted too, but he's in a different province than you. And it wasn't on yesterday. I apologize. I didn't even get on until I streamed today. I was working on a project, so I apologize. Have you hooked up with Alex, Charlie? Oh, I should send you. There's this one channel that I hooked up with. They do walking tours of different places in Korea. Oh my God, it is
Gorgeous.
and it's crazy because like you know how like we watch all those shows or we used to watch all those shows about like the countryside and everything and it just looks so idyllic. When they're walking through these city centers, they're techno blasted out. They're fully developed. I would argue they're probably decades ahead of what we have here in our town. And that's every place that this person goes to when they walk through. Like almost all of them have the key cards.
Hey, you hit it there. Very sensitive.
Very sensitive.
Who was getting blasted for what? What kind of blasted?
What are you talking about?
You said the other guy from Canada got blasted too.
Oh, because of all the snow and stuff.
That kind of blasted. Okay.
He's a little bit colder than Alex right now. Apparently, he told me what temperature it was, but I don't remember. And you can only go back so far. What's your temperature out there, Ciro? Sorrow?
Sorry, I thought you said sorry. Sorry.
It's S-A-H or S.
Sorry. S-A-H.
Sa as in father or sa as in father.
Father. Son. That's father.
Do people say father?
It's father, not father.
But I'm wondering if it's one of those regional things. Like how we say mountain. We don't say mountain.
I say mountain.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
No, you
I say mountain.
don't. You just can't.
I just said I don't say it.
But you normally do.
Mountain.
It's one of those. It's one of those
I say
words that.
both ways. It just
Yeah.
depends on.
And it may be because depending on who you're talking to.
Exactly.
Because Jonathan was. What do you call the yellow stuff that you make out of cream?
The yellow stuff that you make out of cream.
Yep. And it's
Butter.
often
Butter.
it's not butter.
No, it's not butter. It's butter.
It's butter.
With a D.
Yeah. Jonathan told me that years ago, and I have ever since. When anytime I hear somebody say something different, I'm like the classic one is Washington, right?
Or partially.
Or I've never heard of her. Well, grandma, but
always said partially.
she was
I thought
also
that-
Portuguese.
I thought that's how you said it. Partially.
Yeah,
Because that's how I heard it.
exactly. It was weird,
And it's parsley. There's no H.
but it's because the S sound in
She
Portuguese
put
is
H in
often
anything else.
the S sound usually precedes the H sound a lot in Portuguese
They
because
don't have H's.
they don't.
They'll tell you go into L.
Yeah, and it's because in Portuguese they borrowed a lot from French.
Well, that makes sense.
In fact, there's some goddamn woman.
Hey, it's not my fault that all of a sudden it shows up.
It's a straight line.
No, it's supposed to go over to that, and I didn't. And this thing, because I have the lane thing on it, it jerks me sometimes. Haven't you ever noticed I have to fight it when there's off ramps? If I'm not paying attention, it'll start trying to take me off the line, on the off ramp.
Oh, I don't
Because it's
know.
reading that line, and it's trying to follow that line. I think it was the outside line, not the middle line.
Oh, he might have given me the Celsius. I always forget that Canadians use Celsius, and they also use kilometers. Yeah, but they're so Americanized. I always you really don't know most Canadians. Yeah. But what I will say is like native Canadians, the native populations of Canadians, you can always tell that they're native Canadians. And I don't know, but it's a mindset. They're much they feel themselves more. They have
Get
more
ready to lose.
pride and stuff. I think I already did. I don't hear myself. Yeah, we're out of reach. He was south of me, but he lives in Canada. Yeah, so he lives in the. That's crazy. So he basically lives in Canada. He probably lives in that part of Michigan where they can just cross over. They don't even have a border guard. There's like a store that
You walk from one side to the other, and it's Canada on one side, and
yeah, that nobody does anything because
it's a store.
it's a store. It accepts both loonies and dollars.
Loonies?
That's the Canadian dollar.
Loonies. Like loony bin?
Loonie is a $2 piece actually if you want to get technically.
But that's how you pronounce it? Like loony bin?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure I was getting the right pronunciation.
Okay, there we go. We're over up by Ghost Ranch now. So we're gonna have a couple of dead spots.
We're that close.
Dude,
Goose Ridge.
that's
Yes, it's actually.
it's charging barely, but it's charging.
Charging mine.
Yeah, I'm using yours. Okay, there we go. We're going through the canyons right now. Down to a 1-lane highway. Hey Sess, how are you? Are you feeling better? Little poofy thing on the brainfish.
Mm-hmm.
That's what those are called.
Okay. Did you find out what kind of fish that guy caught? Or did you lose
No.
him?
I lost them. Yeah.
This is a lonely night. There's nobody out.
Nobody out.
No cars in front, none behind. This is the quietest night we've had so far.
It's no holidays right now.
Yeah, but still. It is kinda
It'll
late,
pick
though.
up next week though.
But
for
look how late
Valentine's Day.
it is too. I don't think people travel this late. You know what I mean? Because it's already what, 9:15, 9:17?
Yeah, it's 9:15.
We're usually not out this late on these roads.
Where are they gonna go? Mimosas
Exactly.
Springs? I mean, they're still 2 hours from that. If they're gonna go that far, they would have left hours ago.
Hopefully. Try to find something open. Where's those guys we met? They have Airbnb, so it'd have to be something like that.
Yeah. No, I was just making a comment. I was like, what is that? It turned out it's the gum. Sorry, we're going through the canyon, so the signal's kind of in and out. We're getting ready to come up on the second one, too. You can just, I don't know if you can see it on the screen, but you can just barely see the outline going about an inch up. Hey Cabera, how are you? You're down in Australia, right? What time is it out there? Uh-oh. Does it go out because of the cold? Yeah, sorry, we're in the canyon. We're almost out. Do your heaters work even without the electricity, Alex?
That's right. Right.
Happy birthday, Cabera.
Happy birthday, Camara.
I think you guys would be surprised how rocky these roads are. They look very smooth, but they just aren't. These are old cow roads. Trails, there we go. That's the word I was looking for. They just paved over them.
so strange. And every single time I've had a car that I've been on that road.
I know, but instead of slowing down, knowing that they're
Right.
gonna have to merge into the lane, they always just
Yeah.
speed up right there. Oh, you ain't gonna cut me off, bro.
Exactly.
You wouldn't let me pass you the entire time,
Why is this where you decide to
Right.
hit your hat? Have your customer last stand.
right? If you're gonna go slow, pull over to the right, slow your roll, let the faster moving traffic go through. That's the reason it's there. Look how much further behind he is than us.
Oh, yeah, already. And I didn't speed up except to pass him. And when
That's
it
what I'm
says
saying,
speed up
is he
danger,
had no intention of you passing, but he had no intention of speeding up either.
Right. I don't understand that. I mean, that's why I use cruise control to maintain steady speed.
Hey Alex, how are you? This is Alex from Romania.
Hi, Alex from Romania.
He gave me my second super chat.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
He gave me 50 Romanian dollars.
Like real Romanian dollars?
Yeah. It's very kind.
For sure.
How was your day? Or no, I'm sorry, it's morning there. But it's not 12 hours, it's 11 hours. No, 10 hours. So it is about 7 o'clock.
We'll see. 7:30.
Usually gets up between 6 and 7, if I remember correctly. He usually hops off before he goes to work. Oh, sorry. The volume might be a little janky because we're out in the middle of nowhere, and the first thing that it cuts is the sound in order to preserve bandwidth. But we're through the canyons now, so we should be okay until we get where we're going. What do you have planned for the weekend? Lost internet again. After I just got done saying we should be all good. Because we're in town now. Well, that cop's house is right there.
No, this is the little town that before the little you have to slow down in.
Yeah.
Traffic is just on the other side. We still have 15 miles.
I consider it all one town, I'm gonna be honest.
Okay.
I know it's not technically.
Right.
Because at different times, different periods, it was one town. What do you got planned for the weekend, Alex? See what I mean?
No, we're down to 56 miles an hour.
They all do that. All of them.
As soon as they get, somebody behind, they want to freaking panic.
But it's not like it's a steep hill either. I think it's the part that bothers me. Of course, we're so close to Colorado. Who knows how stoned we are?
It helps that I know this road better than he probably does.
Right, that's what I'm thinking. I think they're actually on their way to Pagosa. If I had to guess.
Or Charlie. Or Scott's. Could be going to Scott's.
Oh, that'd be so funny if they ended up next door.
Wouldn't that be funny? Well, he said he didn't have retail, but that doesn't mean somebody couldn't have booked it for last week.
Right. And we're almost to Valentine's Day, so I imagine it'll get booked this weekend. It'll definitely be booked next weekend.
Well, he said Valentine's.
Yeah, that's next weekend
Yeah.
already.
Yeah.
Are we coming up next week still?
We can, absolutely. I'll come up every weekend.
I just wanna plan out my week.
Unless somebody tells me different. Like if somebody gives me a plan I have to follow or something, or you're sick, or you don't want to go, I plan on coming up.
Mara? probably only because that way they know what the intersection is for the town proper.
Absolutely. And I'll tell you, that's been there as long as I can remember. My entire life I've seen that light.
Oh, you'll never see anything else unless this place gets developed.
I hope we never see a light in here on traffic.
The fact that we're getting a Dollar General tells me that they're expecting an influx soon.
Really? Well, I didn't hear that.
There's enough of a population around here based on credit card sales that they
They got their big
can
sign
justify
out.
it, you know.
The big one that like says $50 there. They got it says Dollar General on it now.
Yeah, real soon. We're still open.
Well, it's 9:50. Rightly so.
That's all I'm saying. There's people walking out with their shopping right now.
I just got off work.
I don't know, man. There's 2 cars over there today.
Dead critter. Oh, well. Ooh, that could have been dinner. Oh, killed.
doing that during
We
the
have
summer.
dropped more than 10 degrees in the last half hour.
Yep, that sounds right. Where are we at?
29.
29,
We were at-
guys.
We were at 40 last time I looked at, well, not last time, but
You and me are gonna be freezing tonight, Alex.
God, I hope not.
Literally.
I know who I'm signaling to. No beacon, it's got some.
Porch lights on though. No ring camera turned on.
Did it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You could see the little.
We are now at Casa de Luz.
Casa de Moose. It says it. You can't tell, but it says it. I think the elk came by. Almost all of the bird seed is gone, and you don't see many shells. Empty this out. easier for the morning. So, almost frozen. Couldn't have gotten too cold today because it's not already frozen. Oh no, look, it was starting to. Just starting to. All right.
Does it have that strong smell of perfume?
I know. That worries me more than anything else. Because what was that? We're pretty confident we have a propane leak. Last week it smelled so strong that propane we had to turn off the heater, which was not fun because it was 12 degrees.
Right now I don't. Burn off. Yeah. I didn't see that.
Which makes me kind of sad because I'm hiding.
Who froze? Oh. No. I'm gonna let you get your technology out.
Okay. Shuts down the car. Takes the what do you call it? The flashy light. Give me a second. I'll be right back. I'll come grab you guys and then we'll take a night walk. Just so you guys can see how pitch black it is out here. Sorry, I hit the wrong button. We did. Yeah, we drove up. We just got here, finished unloading the car. I'm gonna go see if I can figure out where Barry's hiding. Oh, I forgot my drink. We think he's living in that structure behind the house. Let me put my just so I don't lose it. There's also no reception at the church at the So that was the house that y'all were looking at the other night, but they turn off. I guess it looks like they actually have a street lamp. I wonder if it was just out last week. I don't know if you can see it, but the stars are fully out. Snow is starting to melt over here. Barry. What's that? Why is there metal out here? We think he lives in there. Because this is the fence he usually, or he might live in the camper shell. If I can figure out where he lives, I can shore it up and keep it warmer. All that noise is the car at the top of the hill. I think he's over in that thing, and I don't want to scare him. Especially probably since it takes him so long to warm up. We'll go around this way. My cousin's house. The amount that's defrosted, I'm wondering if we'll be able to break ground tomorrow. Take some of that dirt home to check with the plants at home, what's left of them. Delmar helped himself to the inside of it, so. Okay. If I rush inside, you might be able to see some of the inside. Okay, you can see how dicey it is. It's bad connection. This is one of two places it works in the house, though. What?
That propane thing.
No, it's here. I brought it in. I just now.
Okay. I don't know
When we're bringing all that stuff in, it's here. It's probably in that bag over there, if I had to guess.
bag. I looked. It was in there originally, that's why. I filled.
All right. Well, I'll talk to you guys later. Be safe.